Great Performances is really my first serious job. I had a job before that right out of college, and I like to say what happened there because I got fired. Boss and I didn't see eye to eye. I guess I was destined to be an entrepreneur. In 2007, I got a package in the mail, and it introduced me to the Women's Forum, and it said that I was nominated for membership. I hadn't heard of the Women's Forum, and I was sort of like, what is this? I'm in a very non-traditional industry, and this looked a little traditional. And I thought, do they really know that I come to work in jeans and sneakers every day? So in catering / food service, hospitality, the typical catering company in the United States is probably under six figures in revenue. In '07, we were probably somewhere the mid 20 million, which made us a big standout company. I always think small. I think intimate and boutique, but apparently people weren't looking at us like that. Great Performances started as a waitress service for women in the arts, and hence our name. And then about a year or two into it, a client called one day and she asked for the bartenders and the waiters, and she said, by the way, could you bring the hors d'oeuvres? And today we're probably the largest independently owned catering company, by far the largest female-owned catering company. I say female-owned and dominated nationally. We're also the only catering company nationally to own a real organic farm, which is a side note, but a point of passion. So from point A to point B, or to where we are today, it was a lot of interesting growth, and from being taken seriously at a bank and getting a loan for, I think our first loan was $25,000, and I thought that was like 25 million, to today where our banker says, and what can I do for you? And I look at him, I say, well, next time you come back, at least half of you should be in skirts. When we bring in new members, and sometimes they're younger, sometimes they're older, but they're new, I tell them exactly what I experienced myself, that if you're going to get something out of this, you have to give something. You have to give a little bit of yourself and become involved. And if you do, the payback is wonderful, because it's friendships, it's people who understand the position that you're in. Being a woman, being a leader, dealing with issues that I think are germane to women in business. But it's also just a really rewarding experience. The Women's Forum in New York is a very important voice that expresses women's leadership, creativity, and the need to grow and expand our role in the future of our city, our country, and we are an international organization, so beyond. So to really encapsulate that, the Women's Forum is hope for the future.